There is a force in the world quiet enough to ignore and powerful enough to build empires. Albert Einstein is said to have called it the eighth wonder of the world. It isn't gold or oil or a clever trade, it's time. A single dollar left to grow doesn't add. It multiplies. The gains earn gains. The interest earns interest. Slowly at first, so slowly it feels like nothing is happening. And then, decades on, it bends upward into a curve that looks almost impossible. This is compounding, and it is the closest thing investing has to a law of nature. But here is the catch. Compounding doesn't reward the clever. It rewards the patient. It asks you to do something profoundly difficult, to make a good decision and then to wait, to sit still while the headlines scream, while the crowd chases the next thing, while years pass and the curve barely seems to move. The great investors understood this. Buy a wonderful company for less than it's worth. Then let time do the work. Not for a quarter, for a decade. The discipline is simple to say and almost impossible to keep, because the hardest part was never the waiting. It was knowing what to buy in the first place. That answer is buried in numbers. 10 years of revenue, margins, return on capital, debt, cash flow. The honest math of whether a business is actually great and whether its price is actually fair. Most people never do that work. Not because they don't care, because it's slow and tedious, and there are 3,000 companies to look through. So the discipline breaks. We guess. We follow tips. We mistake motion for progress. But what if the homework was already done? This is Ideaft. It reads the financials of over 3,000 US companies and grades everyone against the playbooks of the investors who mastered patience. Buffett, Graham, Philtown. Open the screener and the great companies are already at the top. Click anyone and the math is laid out plainly. What the business is worth. And your margin of safety at today's price. Set your own rules and screen all 3,000 against them in an instant. Then simply track what you own and let time do the rest. Compounding was always the easy part. The discipline is the hard part. Ideaft is built to keep you disciplined, so the eighth wonder of the world has a chance to work for you. Start free at ideaft.com.